They build the walls high, but I climb them still. Try to change my mind, but I've been there, will. The rules they write ain't for the free. I'll burn that paper, let it drift to the sea. Nanny state can't hold me down. My voice too loud in this lockdown town. Personal choice is the anthem I sing. Freedom's a bird with unbroken wings. They tell me what to drink, what to eat, how to live. But my soul's got a fire that I won't forgive. They fear the spark in a free man's eyes, 'cause the truth don't sleep and the flame won't die. Nanny state can't hold me down. My voice too loud in this lockdown town. Personal choice is the anthem I sing. Freedom's a bird with unbroken wings. I ain't a puppet on no string to pull. A wolf don't answer to a shepherd's rule. They hide behind laws, but I see the disguise. I'll stand for my rights till the day I die. Nanny state can't hold me down. My voice too loud in this lockdown town. Personal choice is the anthem I sing. Freedom's a bird with unbroken wings.
Hello. How is everybody? Yes, the question has a purpose, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So there's going to be a little bit of a kind of sort of advocacy kind of update situation, um, temporary situation that'll be talked about later. But first off, I just want to say, hello. How is everybody? Hey, Graham was first.
We can hear you. Yay, he actually went
Yes.
live today.
I had time to check everything, even though if anybody saw the post, they saw how much fun I had today working on the car. Yay. We won't even go there yet. Um, that might be something reserved for, Saturday's segment. Which, by the way, update for Saturday, yes, it will be 2 hours later than usual because I am taking my daughter to dinner for her birthday.
Speaking which, happy birthday, kid. Not that you'll ever watch this because you're a turd, but happy birthday anyway.
And today is her 25th birthday. Oh, that all said, yes. Oh, I got the O-rings in today. So guess what? The O-rings fit on these tops. Remember how these tops are a little bit bigger than the average?
Remind me after the show to bring mine out so you can fix it.
I got it to work. So I came in today, high temp O-rings, and I did get the part off the car, even though I did have to buy myself a different style air hammer. But whatever, got it off. Yes, I had to use an air hammer to take off the strut. That's how bad it was. Done. All right. I will get into this quick because I want to explain why I made the recipe I made. So right now, flavoring's coming into the country from outside of the country, U.S. That is, there are issues with shipping. getting through. There was new tariffs put down and duties, and I don't think the
You
FDA
said
really understands.
duty.
Yeah, I know. The FDA is really on par with what they're supposed to be doing. The shipping companies have no idea what they're doing, so everything's kind of sort of mini lockdownish, or is costing a small fortune for duties that should not be applied to the products. So it's going to be a little bit scarce for some flavorings for a little while as they run out. Not to scare anybody, because what I'm doing today is purposely made something out of random flavors to show you can, while this is going on, you can still make a good salad mix, something tasty, without having to have every flavor at your disposal. I mean, granted, weirdly enough, the ones I'm using are some of the ones that might be harder to get, but it was a random pile. That's how I just wanted a random pile that was close by. So that said, yeah, do have some stuff going on. I am talking to companies and doing whatever I can to help, which isn't much in my case, unfortunately, at the moment. Maybe in the future, it might actually be a bigger part. Let's see. Oh, I just got a response from the kid. Just got out of work. So yeah. So Cassie can talk to you for a second. I'm going to respond to her because it's her birthday.
Bye. Bye. Go away. No, I'm just kidding. How's everybody doing tonight? Must be nice. I didn't get a message from the kid. Psh, whatever. TKO. Um, so my recipe is a little bit more complicated than what Tim and I talked about because I just got an idea in my head and I ran with it. But they are still all flavors from behind my desk, and I guess I'll just jump into it since he's busy there talking to the child.
I'm just trying to figure out where we're going to dinner. So, you know
Yeah,
that.
that's fine. I'm gonna go over my recipe while you're doing that.
Go ahead.
I did a white chocolate boysenberry truffle.
Mm.
This is inspired by my white chocolate cheesecake and my boysenberry sundae and Neil with his white chocolate blueberry truffle.
Yeah, that looked
So I
really
did a blueberry. Boysenberry flavora at 1.5. Boysenberry preserve from Perillum at 2.5. Raspberry custard from Noms at 2, and raspberry wafer at Noms at 3. I use those to add a little bit of creaminess and to boost the boysenberry with the raspberry a little bit, but I also wanted a touch of like the wafer in the bottom of it. Super sweet Perillum at 1, and then I also added a little wafer from Noms at 1 to just boost that wafer a little bit. And the white chocolate Flora and white chocolate VSO combo at 1.5 each. And there is the picture. Off the knuckle, slamming. I'm just trying to dry off some wick so I can try it on the vape.
Oh, great.
Oh, damn.
Done.
Hi, John. Long time no see, buddy.
Yeah, long time no see. There.
Yes,
Eric calling me about it.
we were already planning on doing an after show for you guys, Nate.
Yep.
Don't you worry. We got you, boo.
So out of random flavors, yes, they were wonder flavors. That's what was behind me. I just grabbed what stash I had behind me and I made something out of it. A banana nut. I made banana nut bread cookies. Almond cookie, one of Steve-O's favorites. I know he likes. Well, actually, I think he likes almond custard. I'm not sure about the cookie. I think he does. 1.75 percent banoffee pie, Wonder Flavors at 2%. Banana nut bread or banana nut bread, Wonder Flavors at 2, and then Super Sweet Pearl. Yes, I did one because I'm still got that sweet tooth going on. So, and yeah, as things go crazy and stock of distros goes low, as an example of how to this is as an example of how to create from random flavors you may have instead of flavors you'd prefer. I created just some flavors on the shelf behind me. This type of mixing may be needed until things normalize again. And this is actually more what it actually is. The picture behind me was one of the suggestions they had for the show today. But yeah, this I got it mixed up. Just mixed it. I have not tested it yet, so I'm about to do that right. But yeah, we might have to do a little bit of creativity here with making stuff, kind of like we do for the shows, except for with what we have in the meantime. While certain flavors, certain flavor houses might be a little scarce, it's only temporary. Sure of it. If I have to step up and do something, it'll feel like this could use like a topping, like an icing, but I wanted the base first.
Well, that's the way to do it. Do a base and see what it
Hmm.
needs and then build off it. Uh, your recipe's not up anymore, right?
No,
All right. Well, I said I'd show this after. Look at how sick that looks on there, Trevor. That purple with just a tint of blue in there on the blue. Thank you, buddy.
and I had the red one on first, then I did the white one, and then when I changed it out today because I had the new O-rings, so I also have, and that's what I'm testing it on. I've got the purple and yellow. What you
He's
said you
crazy.
want the purple and yellow?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of yellow. I'm not. Not really.
Yeah, the white
Mm,
drip tip looked good on there, but I wanted to change up the colors. Um, we do have some more on the way, thanks to somebody sweet in chat.
right, dude? It does kind of look like a reverse wildberry Pop Tart.
Hmm. Thanks for giving Neil a shout out with that recipe though, because I tried that. It's yum. So,
Uh-oh.
so yes, craziness is going on. It's not just in the U.S., but it is more so in the U.S. And I think it all is stirred up because of it, because of the tariffs. It's a mess, absolute mess. I do believe it'll be straightened out at some point, one way or another. We'll figure out a way.
No, I did get a message back from the child. She said, "Thank you." Oh my God. She never opens her messages.
Well, she got Jake took her out to the grill, 110 grill or something like that in West Love. Do you know what that is?
Yes, it's when we go up to the hospital, just like right before we turn up onto the interstate, in that plaza that has Five Guys, it's that one that's right there on the end with like the
I
gold
thought
plate
so.
on
I
it.
thought that's where it was. I was pretty
I've
sure.
never been there. It's been open since, we've been together, but I recognize.
It's right next to that place. It used to be a pizza place or whatever. Went to, right? Or Chinese? Is it Chinese or pizza? Right in the same plaza building.
Mm, It used to be Shaw's, actually.
Was it? It was a food spot in there though.
Mm-mm. The food spots are on the other side.
Yeah, the same building.
No,
That's oh,
same
okay.
parking lot. That's a separate building.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I know that was really confusing because it had nothing to do with anybody. Yes. So Paris have been a nightmare. Just say
Yeah.
that some of the companies going through nightmarish situations, and that's just a fact. We're figuring it out. I'm doing what I can to try and smooth things out when I can, or just be an ear to listen to when they have to vent, because let's be honest, there's some venting needed. Hence why there is vodka in my drink today. Mm.
No, there's not.
Oh, no, no. Sorry, coconut
There's
rum.
coconut rum in your drink with your diet Mountain Dew, like there's coconut rum in my drink with my diet Dr. Pepper. There's your liquid dream segments. We just didn't roll a bumper.
Yeah, it's not Saturday. Yeah, I worked on the car today. I got stuff done. Fortunately, the battery ran out in the impact gun, so I didn't get everything done, but I got most of it. You know,
Thank you, BBG.
thank you. I mean, can't take all the
Oh,
credit. I have to admit, there's some.
I'm still not gonna sing for you and put out an album, BBG. Just putting that out there before you ask. No, that's my megaphone
It's
dance.
amazing, John, how much really expensive equipment and software.
Um, so we're having issues with shipping all over the place. So the flavor houses like BCF are having trouble getting shipments of flavorings in, which is why they're so like slim pickings sometimes.
Talked to Nate about this yesterday. Yes, DIY Canada is not shipping to US at the moment for any orders under $800. So if you can pay over $800 and get freight shipping, you're fine. But if not, you're probably not getting any orders for a little while. So unfortunately, uh, uh, Wonder Flavors having problems getting in. I know Steve has been talking about this nonstop anyway, so we knew about it. So that's one. There's also like Innowares having problems coming in. There's like really like FA has a warehouse here in the US, so I think they'll be okay for a while, but I think their warehouse has to be restocked. So unless they ship it in bulk there, they'll be in trouble. So we'll see eventually, but they'll have some time. They might be able to ride out the storm. So you might have to adapt a little and just go with the flow if you need to restock. You might have to try and maybe not go with your favorite, but your second or third favorite for a little while, sadly. In the future, could we be a part of the solution? Yes, maybe, but that's a big step that is kind of a nightmare to even think about right now. So, yeah. Like I said, I always try to started this as an advocacy thing. That's how I started mixing and continue that way. It'll always be bottom line, getting a safer alternative to people, keeping personal choice and freedoms alive. So,
It depends on what flavors you're looking for. Um, we're trying to work with manufacturers. We're trying to work with flavor houses. We're trying to keep things going the best we can. We're in talks with Frank
I
about
say
doing some stuff.
O-rings that fit.
Mhm,
Oh, can't quite pick up the mod with it, but almost.
mhm.
Actually,
Yeah, I mean, I
it
still
didn't
have
turn out to
a
be bigger
mhm.
O-rings, actually. The bigger O-rings didn't fit in the grooves. Same O-rings with a tiny O-ring over top of the other O-ring. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, over top of the other O-ring. A tiny O-ring over the other O-ring fit nicely. Made bigger O-rings, the groove is only so big for the groove. So unless you had like oval like cut O-rings, you really don't have that option. So I'm sure they're out there. I don't have them.
Mine still has dental floss.
We did that
The
for a couple
O-rings
days.
just came in today though, so I haven't taken this out because this is my
It
desk
was,
mod.
I think it was Steve-O that actually suggested the dental floss. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong.
It was either Steve-O or T-Bolt, one or the other.
But one of them mentioned it and it worked. It might have been Nate for that matter. I don't remember which one of you brought it up. I went and got it that night and it worked. And then I got the O-rings in today, so I put them on.
Uh, yeah, that's the thing is BCF is having trouble getting flavors in because shipping and tariffs. It's
Yeah, Neil, unfortunately,
ridiculous.
with flavors that are coming in, you might have a wait. Um, Really, the only way in at the moment without extreme tariffs and duties added to you. Yes, I said duty again. Duties added to your orders to come into the country are because they don't have it fixed. It's not supposed to be this bad, but it is in a really bad spot. It's supposed to be some exempt. I could see like a fee, like for crossing and for processing. I could see a processing fee being a permanent thing, but some of it should not be there. Like you shouldn't be getting tariffs on certain food items, and food flavorings are items, food items. So we shall see in the future how this works out. But worst comes to worst, freight shipments might be an issue, and it might have to be like a drop ship freight thing into U.S. to go out to everybody, which means, unfortunately, like China, that shipments, a bunch of people have to get together until they get a big enough shipment to send, which does create more delays, more, out of stocks, mess. It's a big mess. Doo doo
It is doodoo. It's
is
caca.
doo doo. It is doo doo caca.
Doodoo caca pee pee shit.
Mm-hmm. I
I was talking about the
was
baby
kind of
doll.
hoping to see Stephen L in here because I know he knows the pain. If he saw that picture, hey,
Oh yeah.
Mister falling out of the truck and getting injured might know how that pain feels.
Since he's distracted again. So I talked to my brother today.
That is not how it's supposed to come out of your car. The bottom of it, those are supposed to be one piece. They're in three pieces.
I mean, you can stock up if you'd like to. We personally, we have been buying big bottles and we started before the tariff shit, so we did get pretty okay stock up.
The only thing we didn't do is stock up enough for the UK launch right away because we didn't know, and we thought by now we'd get in. We are working on it. It will be happening soon because it is going to do have a shipment coming. Frank has been working really hard to get it to us. Once that gets to us, the UK launch will happen. Unfortunately, that's a concentrate going over, so it has to be a large bottle concentrate. But we don't have enough to do that, but we have plenty to
Mhm.
keep going. We can do 500s in most flavors.
Oh yeah. And just saying, in a couple weeks, there's gonna be a little bit of a sale.
That's true. That's true. Our
But not
anniversary is
only is Halloween at the end of the month, Halloween is also Bearded Vape God's birthday. And he's an old fart. Just kidding. I love you, John. But
that
it
was
is
mean.
also our 11th anniversary this year on Halloween. I have put up with this butthead in this Zoom chat with me for 11 years, if you can believe that.
Yes, I have put up with this butthead for 11 years. Yes, I agree.
Fuck you. Um, so we will do a big sale. Like Halloween is probably going to be like our big sale of the year because it is our anniversary.
Right. And
Hell yeah, it
and the
is. And
other
yes, I am
and the
all.
other will be patriotic holidays because that's kind of my thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're liberties. Yes, Matthew, he is still alive. Uh, and hello.
And Nate, yes, yes, this is always on the desk. Just in case you wondered, because I don't often bring it up, but yes, this is always on the desk or on the coffee table.
Mine's wherever I'm at. So if I'm here, it's here. If I'm in there, it's in there. If I'm in the car, guess what? It's in the car.
Yeah, stop taking the car because I don't want it to get damaged, scratched.
Well, it's either that, like, seriously, these are my two setups that I use the most. And this one stays on my desk because I don't want it to get scratched more than it already did because my hands suck.
My Halloween setup. Yeah, it's ugly. It'll look better once we get the new things in this week because black and green's going on here.
I mean,
Or
yeah, I have.
or maybe that more maybe just a plain black. I haven't decided yet. Sure. I'll have to see how it looks. Yeah, but just stay safe, enjoy, and yeah, if you have to adapt, adapt. Don't let it deter you. I mean, it could be a thing. Noms, I'm sure is gonna have. They supposedly still have the workaround, but I haven't heard anything lately. I doubt they're doing it because they can't, most likely, because anything coming in that's small shipments is an issue right now. You're gonna see delays. I know some people have delays on car parts. I have a car part that's been sitting at the border for like 2 weeks now.
My chair took like an extra 4 weeks to get here.
I think your chair just made it through just in time, though. I think you got lucky. I think either that was a drop shipment, freight shipment, because your chair didn't make it here. Whereas I think my extension bar is sitting someplace in some warehouse because that's doesn't give any tracking. Because it's also one of those ones we're supposed to ship once it hits the U.S. soil, and it hasn't shipped yet, so it's probably waiting forever. You will get false information on that, and some things saying they're at a distro where it's gonna supposed to ship from once it hits the US, but it might not be in the US. So don't be alarmed if that happens. You're not losing your package. It just might be sitting at a warehouse somewhere waiting. Cool. And get tariff. It's crazy. Yep. Yep. Road hex is functionally the same thing.
All right. Now that I got that dried off, I'm gonna drip a little bit on here and try it because honestly, this is the only setup that I have anything close to it.
As expected, this just tastes basically like a denser banana bread. I think it'd benefit from like an icing or a frosting. I may just add the frosting. It's not too late to do that. May add some frosting to that. Adapt it. Make a second recipe.
This is good as is. 9 out of 10 would recommend. And I say 9 because I won't ever say 10 because nothing's ever perfect. There's always room for improvement.
Let's see what kind of frostings I have. I'm gonna stick with the same thing. I'm pretty sure I got butter cheap, but butter. Oh, ooh, buttercream peanut butter. That'll work.
We mailed it out Friday, Trevor, so should be getting there any day now, buddy.
Buttercream
Just
peanut butter.
buttercream
Just gonna add it.
peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good flavor. No, Neil, because we stocked up before the shortages started coming in like really bad.
Yeah.
We do have some wonder flavors that's being shipped out for the third time. Hopefully it
But
comes through this
the
time.
Wonder Flavors is being shipped out the third time is for the UK release more than
Yeah.
in our actual line.
I was going to say that before Tim rudely interrupted me, but there you go.
Apologetically sorry.
Yeah, that is mostly so we have enough to do the UK release. We're plenty stocked up and everything for the line.
Yep. I just one of those prepper people, so I've been bleeding a lot into it to try and make sure we had plenty of stock, and it worked out well.
Yeah, like I even mixed myself up another bottle of the maple bourbon yesterday because I wanted to steep for a few days for a little certain something that's in the mail and all the way from a Mr. Nate because he got us a little certain something called a recoil 3. Well, helped us get.
That should help. I'm sure some actual buttercream would help that too, soften it up. But I think the buttercream and peanut butter will be plenty. This needs a little extra. Plus, quite often when we make banana bread, you actually put peanut butter on it and make it for us. So it actually
Yeah,
kind of really fits and hits about right. Should hit
I
about right.
mean, there's nothing like a piece of warm banana bread with just a little bit of butter and a smear of peanut butter on that shit. I was gonna make some banana bread last week, but somebody ate all the bananas.
Mm, yep.
And it
That
wasn't Ashley this time.
wasn't no. Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
here, Dalton.
That's much better.
Here, Dalton, I'm sorry. Here you go. It's a uncracked bottle. Reach the screen, buddy.
Yeah. So if you wondered why Nanny State was at the beginning, yeah, it's because of all this stress. And yes, the buttercream peanut butter was the perfect ad. It'll need in a few days steep. It'll be even better, but it actually tastes pretty good right now.
Yeah, it is, Matthew.
And
It
that's
really
pretty much exactly what that tastes like too. It is just tastes like banana bread with peanut butter. The buttercream peanut butter actually softened it up, so it doesn't even taste really dense anymore. Like it just tastes like a nice dense piece of banana bread with peanut butter on top. That's yum, and it's gonna steep even better. I'm sure of it. At most, I might do minor tweaks to it. Maybe buttercream, add a little buttercream to it to make it more softer. Maybe, but I don't know. I think that's just a steep factor.
Hi,
I am
Dad.
Neil, you know what? I was wondering that too. And I guess you have 30 days to get that in, by the way, if anyone got the R3, get your warranty information in there. You have 30 days.
Oops.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I
so
think that's wise.
basically, as soon as they come through, you can just do all 3 of them.
Mm,
I'll let you deal with the paperwork.
always.
Hey, I have to do all the mixing, you do the paperwork. That's the way we do it.
Hey, I'm happy you mixed yesterday's mix for me, which is on there. The coffee,
The creamy
it's
pumpkin coffee,
creamy
which is
pumpkin spice
steeping.
coffee. I put the spice back in today because it is pumpkin spice. It's more of the spice than the pumpkin. Just like, excuse me, when you get a coffee at like a gas station, you usually more spice than coffee. Birdman, I know you're still lurking. Hey, Birdie, you wait, you wait. I'll have to play you that audio track of just the vocals. You'll see what I mean. It's amazing how music
Please
can affect the
don't.
sound. Oh, it's
Please
so bad.
don't. It's horrible. Don't.
It sounds bad without the backup of music. It sounds so bad because that one was sort of growly. That's why my throat hurt.
I'm gonna regret having only made a 30 and not a 60 of this juice. This is actually really good.
Smart move, Trevor. Smart move. But yeah, that lifetime warranty thing is kind of a cool idea. Now, granted, probably never need it, but hey, you never know.
You never know. I mean, there's always the chance that something happened when it was manufactured and something went wrong. It's not likely, but there's always a possibility. You never know.
They're made out of the caps are stainless, so that's a big plus in itself. Makes it much more durable. Regardless of which stainless, they're all going to be more durable than an aluminum cap.
Like if you had have been able to get a lifetime warranty on that goon that you had with the Ultim insert that fucking cracked, you wouldn't have had to deal with all that bullshit. You would have just been replaced.
Don't even want to go there. Mm-mm. That was my breaking point with 528. Up till
Yeah.
that point, I was very supportive of them, and I still have a lot of their PAs.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it'd be
One right
good
here.
for you because I do know most of the flavors that I put in here fairly well, but I not really played with that boysenberry preserve very often, so I didn't want to over.
With you on that, Nate. Yep. Don't care for plated screws either. They do work for a while, but eventually that plating does wear off. Eventually.
I mean, considering you're the one that builds and I just vape, yeah, that's a you problem, not a me problem. So.
But the biggest problem with plated screws is usually if you leave them in too long without cleaning them. The more you clean them, the more often as long as you don't scrub them too hard, they actually do okay. Like the way she used to vape when she first started on rebuildables and wouldn't let me know until they were black as black could be. That stuff
Um,
was kind of ruined plating.
Sometimes they weren't like that because of me. Sometimes I would ask you to rewick, and I would ask you to rewick, and I would ask you to rewick until finally you've did it like 2 weeks after I've asked you and I've been
Okay,
vaping on
so
top
how
of
many
it.
times they used to hand it to me and say, "Here, try this." Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Now will you rewick it finally?
Pop the cap. Oh, that science experiment does not belong there. Yeah,
He says that, but typically that's when I was to the point where I was sick of it and wanted him to rewick, so I'd make him try it so he would rewick because I've already asked him several times. Just
excellent.
saying. Just saying.
Seriously though, so let's send out well wishes to family that's going through tough times, and I mean our family, as in this community, or actual family, uh, could really use the support right now. There's a lot going on. I don't know what fits exactly yet, Neil, but yeah, I was wondering that myself. What tips will fit? Because with the new ones, I won't be restricted to the just these. I'll be able to use my 510s. I mean, my 810s. So I am curious because I'm thinking like thought it was out here. That's not out here. Maybe it is in the other room. Oh, it's over. It is over there because I cleaned it yesterday. Remember? Purge X has my
Mm,
it has my what the heck it's called? Not the not the Just Marie ones, but what are the other drip tips that
half
were
moon.
half moon tip on it? Yep, half moon tips are probably they fit on them. Oh, yeah, that'll be going on there. I got one that's got an orange like iridescence. It'll go on this. Oh,
Mm.
beautiful. Hey, and that's good. Help people when you can while you're able. And someone most likely, hopefully, when the time comes and you need it, you'll get the help too. Okay, so the small O-ring thing works temporarily, but I just was looking in it and I saw that it had a piece hanging out. It already ripped. I'm gonna have to try and see if I can find oval shape, oval formed O-rings.
Ooh, I do have this one that I can use on the recoil if it fits. The other one from Stan. It's purple, but it's a really dark plain purple. That should look pretty good on there actually. It's got a little bit of the swirlies in it. I'll have to see. Bun Bun's doing good. She's decided that her she's going back to her mommy being her toilet training, which is not okay, even though Tim tells her she's a good girl for it.
I wouldn't do that.
Dude, like she's been doing this thing the past couple weeks though that she'll just all of a sudden jump on me when I'm sleeping at night, and she'll just jump over and she'll just lay on my chest or my side depending on which position I'm in, and just lay there and wait for Tim to come pick her up and take her because she's got to go potty, and I have a hose attached to my face, so I can't just like quickly jump up.
Nice, Dalton. Yeah, I didn't break the old O-ring. The new one, the thin one I put on top broke. The thin one I put on top broke.
You broke your rubber?
I broke my rubber. It broke. Uh-oh. You're gonna get pregnant.
Good luck with that. You're snipped.
Also supposed to be dead multiple times, but I'm here, so you never know. Deny it.
No, you should be dead. That sounds horrible to say like that because it's like, you should be dead, you son of a. But no, you should actually literally be dead because you tried to kill yourself so many times.
Oh, I
Fucking
didn't show this.
lifting shit.
So yeah, I added the buttercream, peanut butter right there at 0.5, 1.5%. Well, I did for now. I think that's going to be good. Give it a couple days of sleep, and I think it'll be good. Good. Let that banoffee pie, the bread cinnamon, and the almond cookie kind of mingle a little bit and dance around a little.
Mm. Oh, the thing is, Trevor,
Trevor, I do
there's
here.
that sucks. That really sucks. But Tim, he lifted something really, really heavy because he was pissed off his brother and carried it across the garage, and he felt a pop in his chest and thought it was cartilage. So 3 days later, when he felt like he was having a heart attack, he finally let us take him to the hospital.
No, I woke up in the middle of the night. I knew I had to.
Um,
After 3 days of digging trenches, a new water line, and
it was his widowmaker. Typically, you have 5 minutes to get to the hospital with a widowmaker pop like that, and even then, your chances are pretty fucking nil. He's got more stent in his widowmaker than he has actual,
yeah,
damage.
bypass is not an option.
This is why I say he should be dead, because he's done this twice. The second time, he waited a year.
3 days didn't seem like enough. I had to push that envelope.
And what finally got you to go? I said, "My birthday's coming up. For my birthday this year, you're going to the fucking hospital and getting fixed."
Yeah, it was also because I felt it fading, and I was not doing.
It was like a Hanukkah miracle in the summertime.
Yep,
Fortunately, your brother was here so he could drive.
that's true. I probably wouldn't have went otherwise. And on the way to the hospital, right going by her work, it let loose. The clot clogged. I felt myself fading. I was on the verge of death. And then it let loose, thankfully, because I took aspirin.
He's like, "Oh, I'm fine. We're right here. Just drop Cassie off. She can still do the bake. She can go to work." I'm not in uniform, so I can't. B, no, you're still going to the fucking hospital, you dumbass.
And what happened? We were there 12 hours. They tried to send me home. And just on a whim, they got a test result back and sent me forward to another hospital. They couldn't find it either. 12 hours sitting in there.
Exactly, Dalton. No, dumbass. No.
They couldn't find anything at the hospital. They told me I was fine. They were going to send me home. They were filling out the paperwork. Came back with a marker that said I had a heart issue. It's the only reason they even forwarded me, other than the high blood pressure.
Awesome, Trevor. So it was actually kind of a funny story with my call out from work, though. I called my boss and say, "Tim's having a heart attack. We're going to the hospital. You need to go in and do the bake. I'm not going in. I'm gonna be at the hospital with him." She's like, "Okay, I'll get up and I'll go." Not 5 minutes later, I get a phone call. "Hey, I had this weird dream that you called me and said Tim was having a heart attack and you weren't going to be at work." I said, "No, I really called you. Go do the fucking bake. Tim's having a heart attack. We're on our way to the hospital."
I'm not sure what the
It's like,
marker was.
shit.
They never told me. And I never bothered looking either. Oh, and to ship me, they wanted to bring my blood pressure down. Well, with as bad as that was, my blood pressure wasn't coming down. Finally, after about an hour and a half, and trying to figure it out, the EMT or the ambulance decided nitro patch with nitro paste on it, slap it on, let's go. It worked. Got it down enough so they felt comfortable transporting me. Yep. Got up there, couldn't find anything wrong. Went in only because of my EMT training in the past. I knew what was going on. Completely listened to me for once. It's the only reason I'm alive. Went in, could not believe what was going on. And that was that functional. 95% blockage.
He's told, "Don't do anything for a week. We'll check you and then we'll put you on light duty for a few weeks." What does he do? Goes out and finishes doing the fucking trench within a few days of being home from the hospital with a fucking tear in his groin where they went up to put the stents in his heart.
But that hurt worse than the heart thing when it pulled it. Yeah. Hey, your thing's working. You got a thumbs up. That was weird.
Got
I didn't know you turned that on. So I'm too dumb to
um
die. Yeah, exactly, Dalton. I'm too dumb, stubborn. I would say stubborn in my words. Be my words. And the second time was, I was lifting a log. I shouldn't have been lifting because, I was supposed to be restricted, and I never really took that seriously until another pop happened.
Yeah, so I was at work when he went out to dig the trench because if I had been home, he wouldn't have been out there. I
Hey,
got home, found out he had gone outside because he wouldn't listen to his brother, and I went out screaming, "Get your ass back in this fucking house. You are not supposed to be doing any work. Get in bed now."
I didn't realize we were doing a scolding Tim event today. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still here. I've got
Yeah.
a reason. I don't know what it is, but I got some kind of reason.
Thanks to other people forcing you to listen, not because of you,
Hey, I don't know what
dumbass.
woke everybody up and said we gotta go now. I
Poor
had
Tim, he was
felt like an
there.
elephant on my chest. My arm was starting to go numb. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. You see what I put up with, folks? This is it.
Yep.
Oh, shit,
Second
Neil.
time I spent went in, did the stress test, passed the stress test. I found out 2 weeks after I got out. But because of the situation, they were asking me how I felt, and I explained it. They put me in. Supposed to have my doctor, my cardiologist had said I'd had the surgery if I didn't, if they told me I was admitted. I was admitted. He never showed up. Someone else did the surgery 2.5 days later while I was feeling myself fade fast that second time. Went in, did the most extensive stenting they've ever done before in one sitting.
Yeah.
I'm here,
Hey, Uncle Paulie. Uh, so
Paulie.
it was great though, because 2 weeks after he got it done, he got the stress test results. They called and they're like, "Oh, we have the results for your stress test. Everything looks great." And he's like, "I went in 2 days later and had a bunch
80
of stents put
millimeters.
in,
80 millimeters of stent put in.
but your results look great. But I had surgery 2 days later. It's already
Should
taken
have
care of
been the
and
next
done.
that day, but whatever.
Uh, but your results look great." He just had to keep saying it because it's like, what am I supposed to say here? I'm giving you good news, and you're like, "Oh no, I almost died."
I've always been good at tests, but apparently there's some I should fail. Oh, speaking of, okay, this crazy thought, but have been thinking it a while now. I am thinking about going back to school to finish up getting a doctorate so I can be Dr. Tim, just for fun because I'm only a few credits away. He thinks
Damn.
it's nuts. He thinks I'm nuts.
Whatever, Tim. Do whatever you're gonna do. I think the ones you found for the sarcasm
Oh,
is
those
perfect for
those
you.
are they're not real, but the real ones, I'm only like 1.5 semesters away, and most of those classes can be taken online.
And
Not that
Neil,
car. Ouch. Ouch. That's not good. Dad, you okay?
yeah, Dad, are you okay, Dad? Dad, Dad,
Dad,
Dad,
Dad.
Dad, Dad, Daddy, 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 da. Okay, I'll
And
stop.
technically, I'm only like 2 full semesters and a half from 2 doctorates. I want to do two.
An advocate for Dr. Liberty has a nice ring to it.
I know I
Uh,
act. Have a tendency to overact, how like more immature than the average person, but in reality, I actually have a very but that I like work learning and stuff like that and schooling and
and Neil, dude, be careful with spider bites. Like
oh, is that showing on camera? I don't know.
a little bit, not as
Oh,
bad as it actually
oh,
is.
that I think that was a spider bite. I am pretty sure that was a spider bite while I was working on a car the other day. Oh, speaking of, I got some pictures of spider. It doesn't look that great, but it made me think of Birdie.
Stop interrupting me, Tim. I was telling a story.
Sorry.
Shut up. Uh, just be really careful with spider bites, especially if you see lines coming out of it or something, Neil, because no joke, a brown recluse spider bite is what ultimately led to the ulcer on my foot that I lost my toe from. Spider bites are no fucking joke when they get like that.
The web weaver, and when it got to the leaf, it turned brown, and then when I walked away from the leaf, it turned black again. Like for real, I saw that, and it's the coolest thing ever. But this thing is not small spider. I was headed toward the car, and I stepped in front of it, and it walked the other direction. But it's about that big around. But
That's
I looked at it. I took the picture, checked it, made sure it wasn't a poisonous spider. It's like, no, it just makes webs and keeps bugs away. So I'm like, yeah, you can live. Apparently, they make beautiful webs.
yeah, unlike the brown recluse that came at my foot while I was in the shower earlier that I had to use a shampoo bottle to
Another
brush
one,
at me. And then when I got out of the shower, there was one sitting right next to my fucking slippers, so I had to kill that before I could get out.
because we're getting cold nights. They come in, they try to come in the house whenever they can. And letting the dogs out and stuff, they'll sneak in when dogs are going in.
Not to mention, it's an old house, so they find their way in anyway.
But it was the coolest thing I ever saw because it climbed up as black, and I saw it touch the leaf and it turned brown. I go, I gotta get a picture of this thing. That's weird. Got a picture of it in a leaf, and I walked away, it turned black again. And I was wondering, I looked, and yeah, they can change color according to the surroundings. It's like that. It's like a chameleon spider. That was kind of fucking cool. Birdie, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, and I know how dangerous that can be. Even with the cage, it's scary, let alone doing it out in, the field or out without a cage.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of black widows. We've had two in the house, right near his desk. One of them on the couch.
Yep. But the black widows are less scary than the recluse because they're not as poisonous up. Or supposedly, I don't really know for sure. I didn't get bit
Oh,
by one, thankfully, but yeah, spiders had with the pond and Mao, love you, Mao. With the water being so close, common to have spiders and stuff like, because there's bugs from the water, and animals, and everything else. Waterfront property is great unless you really think about all the life. Like, I'm sure where Birdie lives is beautiful. From what I've seen, looks beautiful. I don't want to live there. Nope. I choose life. Weirdly enough, after our discussion we had earlier,
yeah.
yeah, it won't be a super long night tonight because you gotta get up in the morning. I gotta go get that. Remember, I said I broke a bolt on the other side. I gotta go get that bolt, replace it. I gotta do some shopping and get ready so that I can have the car ready before Friday. Would have had the last of the four struts replaced, but like I said, the battery ran dead on the impact, and I didn't want to run the hose out to it. It's a pain in the ass. The angle is just not right. Yeah, the funnels are dangerous as hell, Bertie. I don't want to be near those. I saw a recluse climb across a dog's foot about a week ago, a big one. Just walked right across, didn't bite him. Yeah, average Aussie day, Dalton. Yeah, no. Depends on where you're at. Apparently, or Squidly lives is not so bad. I kind of forget how big Australia actually is in comparison to a lot of places. That's okay. We know what you meant. We know what you meant. That just, oh, I'm not a big fan of spiders. Used to
As
get bit
most
by
people
wolf
know.
spiders on the farm.
Because if there's a spider in the house, guess who becomes the wild spider hunter?
Oh yeah, there's one on the ceiling the other day. Supposedly one that can jump and does tend to bite. And if you tend to have reactions to bee stings, that's the type of spider you don't want. I forget what kind of jumping spider it was, whatever. But that one there was actually one, checked it, made sure, and because I keep that on the phone to check the different species to make sure I'm not getting it wrong. You can react, and I'm allergic to bees, so I was like, nope, your turn. She's like, I don't want to do that. Neither do I.
Of course, it was on the ceiling, and we have high ceilings, so I had to go and try to get it with the broom handle. It started coming down from the ceiling, and I just waited until it was just the right height, stepped my foot up, Bam! Knocked it off its web and on the floor and crushed it. I saved you from the spider, Tim. Are you
I
okay?
have two of those salt guns. I do, but unfortunately they were in the other room. So I would have had to walk by this spider, and considering the fact that I could have a reaction to it, I decided it was a dumb idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
See,
used to have a tarantula at one time. It turned out to be a poisonous one that my uncle gave me.
I've never had problems with spiders, but ever since I got, you know, a toe lobbed off because of a spider bite, I don't let them live in my house anymore.
I let the ones live that aren't dangerous. Yeah, see, boys. Well, yeah, apparently I am too, and
Yep.
that's the reason why I didn't want to deal with this. I didn't realize that we had a spider even near here that actually had that issue. That
I
if you get
mean,
bit
I'm also allergic, but that's okay.
by a bar,
I've told you that every time you send me after a fucking wasp. I'm like, yeah, sure. You're safe if from getting stung while I'm trying to kill it, but what about me?
I can drive you. You can't drive me. There's an advantage.
Fuck you.
That's what it was, like some type of jumping spider, and it was a black and white like jumping spider, and it is actually one that you can react to if you have reaction to bee stings.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah, it
rather
hasn't
not
happened.
become Spider-Man. It's okay.
I
It
don't
didn't
know
work
what
with my toe. It's not gonna work with any other spider, let me tell you.
we don't live close enough to the punk rock vapor to have that kind of like nuclear reactor like glow in the dark blood crap to have that happen.
But at least we know where Jakarta is.
Canada,
Exactly.
yeah, obviously Canada.
And we don't drop the bunny on her head.
She's done it to
Right.
herself a few times.
Yeah, but I try to
Oh,
stop it.
so I am pretty convinced that she threw away my chamber for my volcano.
It was on the coffee table. She wiped out the coffee table and now we can't find it. I looked under the ottoman and
There
it was
is a
stuck
trash
against
can
the
under there that kind of sits out a little bit. Some stuff occasionally falls in there, and if it wasn't seen, it could. If she has dumped the trash since then, can't find it, had to order a new one. Yeah, no bags for now. No turkey bags. So that comes in tomorrow.
fucking wabbit.
Yeah, Dalton, that's in Canada, right next to the other place. Anyhow, we'll get out of here and let people into the after show instead, because it makes more sense. We can actually
Yeah.
talk to you instead of just randomly babbling. I want to see how this worked out. I do suspect it's going to affect some people, so I've kind of been worried about this a little. And unfortunately, I did not like the end results here. Yes, no, not really. And I get it, because nobody was prepped for it because we didn't see it coming. 35% yes, and if I have to be, I mean, if you had that with the yes, you kind of get a positive there. But 40% is a significant amount of people that are going to be severely affected by that. If that happens and you need a little help, there's a
Oh,
few of us available that can try and help walk you through what you might have that might work instead. It's probably not going to be as top notch, but it should be something you can handle.
Nate caught a nail. I'm assuming in a tire?
Oh, I hope not, because he rides a bike.
Yeah, I know.
I've driven them before. You can, as long as you keep moving, the bike's tire will stay up. It's when you stop and take off, it's when you.
Right. I'm more concerned with him having, like, stepped on a nail and caught a nail. I'd
Yeah.
rather
Or if he meant like a fingernail, that can be bad too. Any of that sounds bad. I'm kind of waiting for that answer before, or we can just talk to him after. Oh, the brand new tire.
brand
Damn
new
it. I was,
tire.
oh,
Fuck. That
That new
sucks.
rear tire. Yep, that sucks.
Told you it was a tire. See, I'm smart.
They say not to plug them. I plugged them before and dealt with it because I am not paying another $220 to replace it.
What the fuck was that?
But
There's just a noise. It sounded like the gate fell or something.
heard nothing. The dogs are sleeping.
Oh, maybe it was Ashley in her cage, or one of the turtles jumped off the
She
rock into the water.
probably turtle. Although Ashley has been pumping a lot. Oh, the front. Oh, even worse, Nate. Worse. Ugh,
Time to go
the
home and
car.
do a dab.
Yep.
And you gave me shit for doing that yesterday.
It's okay. You already broke the seal on it, so we can do it now. Okay. Anyways, yes. Keep an eye out. Yes, shipments to in the US are gonna be a pain in the ass. I did see that DIY Canada does have the no shipping to the US under $800 for now. They have a big warning, unfortunately. So even though they do carry a lot, they don't have it. I thought that they had another site in the US, so maybe it has some stock on some things that might be available somehow.
Yeah, they have a place in Florida that has a separate site, I believe.
Right, but as that runs out of stock, it'll be out of stock for a while, if unless its stuff is supplied in the US. Um, I know that talking to Bull City, FA is okay for now, for the most part. They've been getting those shipments in because they do have a warehouse in the US and they might get it in straight, so it might never be affected, or it might be eventually for a temporary time. But your Wonder Flavors, your Innowaras, going to be a little bit of an issue for a little while. And unfortunately, until we figure it out, that's just, yeah, it's not supposed, it used to not have all, but yes, anything under $800 is not supposed to. By the way, the law is worded, the new regulations are worded, I mean, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to have possibly a customs fee for like, for them doing the customs on it, but it's not supposed to have the tariff involved. But FDA, typical FDA, doesn't know what the hell they're doing. They're screwing up and like tariffing everything. So yeah, that's going to affect farmers. It's going to affect anybody for automotive parts. Going to basically any small shipments coming in. Anything over $800 should be okay. Yes, if you're willing to get you're willing to pay for freight shipping, you're fine. You can get a $800 freight shipment. You're good.
Hmm.
Yes, that's kind of insanity when you think about it, but yeah, I mean, you'll have tariffs and stuff or whatever it is, but it's your typical normal ones, and it's not going to be any different than it used to be. It's really affecting under $800 orders. So if something comes over in a bulk shipment, we're fine. That might be the future if nothing works under 800.
See, what we'll do is we'll just order our stuff and have it sent to Uncle Paulie, and he can just drive it down to us.
Shh. What's supposed to tell our plan? Yeah, I would definitely check first, but yes, because there's probably is fees, but the fees and stuff work normal. The new tariffs and duties are under $800 that are screwing up and messed up, and they don't know, really seem to know what they're doing.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Trevor, could you explain to me what a ghetto cupcake is supposed to be? I've never heard of a ghetto cupcake.
Yeah, I was kind of curious about that too. Yeah, I don't know if it's no fees or if it's standard fees that have always been there, Paul, which probably aren't that much per. You know what I mean? $800 probably
But
like nothing in comparison.
he didn't say no fees. He said mo fees.
All fees.
Does that mean there's going to be more fees?
I have no idea. We
Or
will
did you
see.
just mistype?
We shall see. I don't know about that yet. That's stuff we're looking into as a possibility in the future. All right, gonna drop the link in chat. We'll head out of here, and yes, we will do. Well, I mean, no, we went on in kind of hard on the nanny state, so we'll go out soft. And yes, we'll head out of here for tonight. Like I said, Saturday, 9 p.m. Start time says 7 p.m. Eastern, like usual, because I am taking my daughter out, and I want to make sure I'll be home in time. That gives me plenty of time to get home, unless she keeps us wicked late, in which case we'll have a later start, but shouldn't happen. Good night, everybody. Enjoy your week and do the best you can, and then just mix stuff with what you got. Think of it as like one of the challenge episodes where we do seldom never. It's the same general idea. Seldom never, try to see what you can make that tastes good out of what you have that you don't use often. But you have. Yep. Yeah, it might change then. We'll see. We're trying. Good night, everybody. Come on in if you can.
Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.
In the quiet of the night, you hop so near. Soft paws touch my soul, no need to fear. Cuddles in the corner, whispers in the air. Even when you're gone, your love's still there. Unconditional bond, forever we ride. Your heart beats my rhythm deep inside. Through the silence, through the dark, we'll stay. A rabbit's love never fades away. Eyes like moons, they pull me in. Your gentle thumb lets the trust begin. Floppy ears catching every word I say. In your world of hay, I'll always stay. Unconditional bond, forever we ride. Your heart beats my rhythm deep inside. Through the silence, through the dark, we'll stay. A rabbit's love never fades away. Jumping over shadows we never break. In this life together we'll give, not take. You're the calm in my storm, my soft escape. Your love's my armor, my heart you shape. When the sun sets low and the room turns dim, your warmth lingers like a secret hymn. Up in my arms, dreams take their flight. Forever together, we'll face the night. Unconditional bond, forever we ride. Your heart beats my rhythm deep inside. Through the silence, through the dark, we'll stay. A rabbit's love never fades away. Jumping over shadows we never break. In this life together we'll give, not take. You're the calm in my storm, my soft escape. Your love's my armor, my heart you shape.